We are accustomed to thinking that a man's arousal always manifests as an erection, while for a woman, as moist genitals. But that is only part of the truth. In reality, the female body is much more complex. I will provide a few examples from my own practice. A woman in bed with her boyfriend, everything is fine between them, she enjoys his caresses and touches, she feels ready and boldly voices it to him. However, the guy notices, "You are dry. Are you just pretending to like this?" Hurt feelings and arguments ensue. And here is the reverse case. One couple decided to play with some bondage. During the game, when the man was ready to move on to more decisive actions, his partner suddenly says, "Stop," and does not want to continue. The lover is puzzled because when he touched her, he felt that she was wet. Doesn't that mean she is aroused and ready? What's the matter? Why was the girl in the first case at the peak of arousal but lacked lubrication, while the second one did not want sex at all but was moist between her legs? At times, sexual arousal and genital response do not align, leading to many questions between partners, arguments, and misunderstandings. There is a purely biological explanation. This phenomenon is called non-concordance. Yes, it's difficult to pronounce. It was discovered only a few decades ago, but still, few know about it. Non-concordance, not a deviation from the norm, but the norm. Let's understand how it works. Imagine you want to buy a dress. You go to a store and browse the assortment. Although there are many dresses in the store, you only buy the one that captured your heart, that you liked more than the others. In scientific terms, there are individual relevant stimuli for each person. As soon as you enter the store, signals are sent to your brain. Wow, beautiful dresses. Theoretically, this signal could lead to buying a dress, but the conscious part takes over and makes a decision, choosing the right one from a dozen options, filtering out the unnecessary. The same goes for sex. There are sexually relevant stimuli, signals that suggest to the brain that sex might happen soon. But the conscious filter makes the decision, yes, this turns me on, or no, I don't want this. A woman's reaction depends on the situation, the context in which she finds herself, as happened in the second scenario. By the way, men also experience unwanted erections and orgasms. For example, morning erections, the way genitals behave does not always indicate pleasure and arousal. How then to understand when she is aroused? Genital response, the presence or absence of lubrication in women, is a reflex, an automatic response to what theoretically might lead to sex. The body responds automatically, but that doesn't mean the woman is aroused. When a neurologist taps your knee with a reflex hammer and your leg reacts, do you want to kick the doctor? I hope not, it's a reflex response. But how then to understand that a woman wants sex? By her words, breathing, heartbeat. Inform your partner that he shouldn't rely solely on whether you have lubrication or not. If you feel aroused but completely dry, it's normal. Just add some lubricant during sex if you feel your own is insufficient. This does not mean you are bad or unfeeling, it's simply a feature of your body. The same goes the other way. You can always say no to your partner at any moment, even if you are very wet. If your partner continues to insist, "I'm not stupid, my exes didn't have this issue. There's something wrong with you," send such a person away. Your bodily reaction is yours alone, and although we have the same body parts, they function differently.